Hello everyone, today I'm going to be ranking every AK-47 skin in CS2. This ranking won't be based on how good they are for the price, or how expensive they are, or how rare they are, or anything like that. I'll be ranking them solely on their design and how much I like them. Every skin showcased will be in factory new, and before we begin, I just want to remind you that this is just my opinion, and I'm sure I have some horrible takes in here because these skins are really hard to rank. And real quick before I begin, I'd like to ask you to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and if you're interested in keeping up with me outside of YouTube, I have a Twitter, it's in the description, and I want to start posting stuff on there eventually. So, with all that out the way, let's rank some AK skins. Coming in at dead last, the worst AK skin in CS, number 45, Predator. This skin is just horrible. The brown stripes are awful, the dark green base color is awful, I don't think there's a single good thing about this skin, and I feel bad for the Valve employee who had to make it. Coming in at number 44 is Jungle Spray. This skin is only marginally better than Predator, and that's entirely due to the much better color scheme. And unlike Predator, this skin actually resembles camo, which gives it somewhat of a niche, I guess. Coming in at number 43 is Emerald Pinstripe. This skin isn't bad, honestly, it's only this low because of how insanely bland it is. It's just a regular AK except for the pinstriping on the furniture, and the front furniture pinstriping is barely noticeable, although it's better than the pinstriping on the stock that you can only see when inspecting. Coming in at number 42 is First Class. This skin has a pretty interesting concept, and you'll see a much better execution of this concept later in the video, but unfortunately First Class isn't great, and the green leather just isn't it. Coming in at number 41 is Baroque Purple. This skin actually has a somewhat bearable pattern, and it isn't that bad, although this skin is very bland and boring, and the purple looks very washed out and colorless. Coming in at number 40 is Safari Mesh. I think Safari Mesh is very overhated, and although it isn't amazing, I don't think it deserves a bottom 5. The colors aren't bad, and this skin is probably one of the better spray-painted DIY looking skins. Coming in at number 39 is Uncharted. This skin would be much higher if it didn't always look worn. The engravings in the wood furniture looks really good, and it's so unfortunate that even in factory new, this skin looks scratched and scuffed. Coming in at number 38 is Black Laminate. Out of the 4 laminate skins, this is probably the worst, and it's only because it doesn't pop as much as the other colors, which makes it look so much more bland, which is a shame because I think black laminate knives look really good. Coming in at number 37 is Green Laminate. This one also doesn't compare to the other 2 laminate skins, so the green just doesn't look good against the brown, and the only reason it's above Black Laminate is because it's more noticeable. Coming in at number 36 is Elite Build. This skin isn't bad, I just think it's really boring. I don't think I've ever met anyone who's a die-hard Elite Build fan, which makes sense because there are just better black AK skins and better AK skins in general. Coming in at number 35 is Steel Delta. To me, this skin is just a worse version of Cartel, which we'll be seeing later. I get what this skin was going for, but it just seems messy, and surprisingly, I'm not a fan of the way the furniture was changed. Coming in at number 34 is Safety Net. I know a lot of people will disagree with ranking this high, but I think this skin is actually pretty good looking for a spray paint skin. I like the orange and the white, but I wish the dark green just wasn't there. Coming in at number 33 is Orbit Mark 1. I'm not really a fan of this skin. The engravings and mechanical look could have been done better, and this skin really just falls short of its potential. I do like the color scheme though. Coming in at number 32 is Wasteland Rebel. I'm not the biggest enjoyer of worn-looking skins, which is partially why this skin is so low, and I also think this skin works a lot better on the Glock than the AK. Coming in at number 31 is Rat Rod. As I just said, I'm not a worn skin enjoyer, but this skin is definitely better than Wasteland Rebel. It has a pretty cool concept, and the design lives up to the theme really well. Coming in at number 30 is Point Disarray. I love the colorway and design of the skin, but I'm not a fan of the continuing lines on the rear of the dust cover. I don't like how the lines look, and I don't know if a different design or pattern on the rear would look better, but it's the only bad part of this overall really nice skin. Coming in at number 29 is Neon Revolution. I like the bright pink colorway, and the dripping spray paint on the dust cover is a pretty cool touch. I'm not really a fan of the green, but it does work pretty well with the pink. Coming in at number 28 is Phantom Disruptor. I like the art on this skin a lot. It's probably the only reason the skin is so high ranked. The colors are fine, the grayish brown is washed out, but it works, and the blue adds a nice splash of color. Coming in at number 27 is Blue Laminate. The blue and red laminates were really difficult for me to rank. I like them almost equally, but I think Blue Laminate is just slightly worse. Coming in at number 26 is Red Laminate. The only reason Red Laminate is above Blue Laminate is because it's brighter. That's the only reason why. It's more noticeable, which I think gives it a very, very slight advantage. Coming in at number 25 is Aquamarine Revenge. I think the skin is really nice. I love the colors, and the design looks woven like a tapestry, which is a really nice detail. The orange and red fish contrast really well against the sea green waves, and honestly, I think this skin is really overlooked. Coming in at number 24 is Legion of Anubis. I like the jackal on the back of the dust cover and the gold throughout the gun. The artwork is also really well done, and this skin pulls off the Egyptian theme pretty well. Coming in at number 23 is Ice Cold. Everyone's seen the skin before, and I absolutely love the blue and green on the skin, and the decals throughout are pretty nice. My one dislike with the skin is the mag. I know it's supposed to look see-through, but it doesn't work at all, and it doesn't even accurately represent the amount of bullets in the magazine, which is very unfortunate. Coming in at number 22 is Redline. To me, this skin is just a discount slate. The carbon fiber is really tacky to me, but the red is a nice accent color. The only thing this skin does better than slate is red-themed crafts, because it obviously matches the accent color. Coming in at number 21 is Elite Museo. I love the different colors on this skin, and the Picasso-inspired cubism looks really good, but just like Point Disarray, I feel like something could have been done on the dust cover instead of just having the blank colors. Coming in at number 20 is Fire Serpent. This is probably my most controversial opinion on this list, but I think Fire Serpent is very overrated. The design near the front is really cool, but I feel like the artist copped out with the design on the rear of the dust cover. It just sort of ends abruptly with this yellow, and it doesn't work well at all. Coming in at number 19 is Cartel. I feel like this skin is super underrated, even though it's pretty common. The engravings on this skin are absolutely fantastic, and the designs are very well done. Also, I never noticed until writing the script, but the skin has RIP engraved on the top of the dust cover. Coming in at number 18 is Jaguar. I did not expect this skin to be so high, but it just kept going up the ranks. It's a really good looking camo, and it has a black Jaguar on the side that contrasts pretty nicely. Coming in at number 17 is Empress. The art on this skin is really good. I love the design of the Empress and the design throughout the gun. This skin fittingly looks very royal, and the colorway is phenomenal. Coming in at number 16 is Hydroponic. Just like Jaguar, I also didn't expect this skin to be this high, but I just really like it. I love the green used, and the white looks great with it. I would not have expected a bamboo-themed AK skin to work, but it really does. Coming in at number 15 is Neon Rider. It's a weird thing to focus on, but I really like the texturing on this gun. The furniture actually looks like fabric, which is honestly pretty impressive, and the AK itself being matte works very well, and that's not even mentioning how nice the art looks. Coming in at number 14 is X-Ray. The red X-Ray instead of blue is definitely a choice, but I do think it works better than the blue would have. This skin also looks weirdly blurry to me, which knocks it down a couple spots, but I am a sucker for X-Ray skins, which is why it's this high. Coming in at number 13 is Asiimov. The Asiimov is always a classic, but I feel like the AK Asiimov is one of the weaker Asiimov skins. That's not to say it's bad, but I just think there are better skins on this list. Coming in at number 12 is Headshot. I know for a lot of you Headshot is an easy top 10, but I have always had one singular issue with it. I don't like how it's on top of a blank gray body. I get what the artist was going for, and the graffiti aesthetic works really well, but I feel like something more could have been done with the body. But either way, it doesn't really matter because the holographic effect makes up for almost everything. Coming in at number 11 is Panthera Ansa. This skin is just Jaguar but better. The brown Jaguar is cooler than the black Jaguar. There are engravings on the furniture, and I even prefer the camo more. I also really like the fucked up looking Jaguar on the back of the dust cover. This skin wouldn't be the same without it. Before we get into the top 10, I just want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed or supported my videos at all. I'm like on the brink of hitting 1,000 subs when this video comes out. Maybe I've already hit it, but I just want to say thank you so much to all of you. And back to the video. Coming in at number 10 is Slate. There isn't much to talk about with this skin due to how simple it is, but that simplicity is probably why I like it so much. This skin isn't excessive or over the top, it's just a very nice black on black with some nice patterning on the magazine and furniture. Coming in at number 9 is Bloodsport. Speaking of excessiveness and being over the top, this skin is definitely both. It's covered in various decals, patterns, and colors, but somehow all the chaos works together really well, and I really do like the colors used. The gold accenting is really nice. Coming in at number 8 is Gold Arabesque. This skin is just slate, but much more flashy. The engravings on the magazine and back of the dust cover are pretty nice, but the incredibly detailed furniture steals the show. The patterning is absolutely beautiful, and it's definitely the best part of the skin. Coming in at number 7 is Case Hardened. Case Hardened can be pretty hit or miss, and I didn't want to single out either a blue gem or a bad Case Hardened, so I chose a random pattern. This is pattern 550, which isn't a tiered blue gem according to CSGO, but still looks amazing. I'm a big Case Hardened enjoyer, and with some exceptions, I don't think they can ever really look that bad. Coming in at number 6 is Wild Lotus. This skin has very nice artwork, but I feel like it's a little too dull, and I wish it was brighter or more saturated. That's the only thing I dislike about this skin, and otherwise it's amazing. I also really like how the artist utilized a beige to add some contrast and to split the skin down the middle. Coming in at number 5 is Vulcan. I feel like this skin would be higher if it didn't have the hexagonal sportwear looking texture throughout the gun, because I don't think it works all that well. However, the white, blue, black, and gray color scheme is perfect for the design the artist chose, and I genuinely don't think there's a better color scheme for this gun. Coming in at number 4 is Nightwish. I think this skin is amazing. The colors used are perfect, the artwork is fantastic, and the base color being a pinkish purple that's spotted gray throughout was an amazing choice. And I haven't even mentioned the holographic effect, which is the perfect cherry on top. Coming in at number 3 is Frontside Misty. Just like all the other recent skins, the colors used are amazing. The white, light blue, and black looks great together, and of course the artwork is fantastic. But I will say I think the text that says AK-47 above the handguard is a bit out of place and unnecessary, but I don't think it ruins the skin. Coming in at number 2 is Jet Set. This skin has absolutely no business being as high as it is, but I love this skin. This skin was in contention for number 1, and even though it's not number 1 on this list, it's definitely my dream AK skin. I love the vintage suitcase looking leather on the furniture, and the various literal souvenir stickers throughout just look really good. And this skin really just puts the image of a suitcase that's been used to travel the world into my head. And finally, the best AK skin in CS, coming in at number 1, Fuel Injector. All the Fuel Injector fans out there are probably jumping for joy right now, but honestly, I couldn't see a different skin at number 1. This skin is beautifully metallic, the yellow used is a very nice shade, the leather on the stock looks like something out of a supercar, especially with the embroidered text on it, the incredibly detailed engravings on the magazine and handguard, and the fact this skin sticks to its theme really well makes it undoubtedly the best AK skin in the game in my eyes. So, that's my ranking of every AK skin in CS2. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Share your opinions in the comment section down below. I feel like this ranking will be much more controversial than my video where I ranked every pair of gloves, but hopefully none of my opinions were too egregious. And if you're still here, it probably means you actually like my channel, so if you're interested in supporting me even more, I have memberships and I think they come with some pretty nice perks, but you're definitely not obligated to join. Anyway, I am BP, and I'll see you in the next video.